What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Uncle Fred back in the house one more again. Also, hello, what's up to Facebook? Also, all my Cowboy fans, what's up? Cowboy fans, raise up. You know what it is? It's Thanksgiving. First thing I want to do is Thanksgiving. We always want to be thankful, be grateful for all that we have, all that we are about to have, all that we thought about having, even for the things we don't have. Hopefully, maybe in time in the future, we will have it. So I'm thankful for everything. Uncle Fred is thankful for everything that I have. And Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays of the year, because it's a time, because Thanksgiving is all the time for me, because I'm always thankful. But thankful to the good Lord above for blessing me with health and strength and everything that I have. And so it's a good day. So I'm thankful for all my family that's still with me. Thankful for everything. So I'm gonna put that on the front end, and hopefully everybody that's listening has a wonderful Thanksgiving and get a chance to spend a good time with your friends and family. Love on them, because time is short. You never know how long you're gonna get, you have or they have. So love on them all you can. Cowboy fans, raise up. So it's Thanksgiving. We know we got a game tomorrow with the Raiders, and I'm gonna give you my perspective, perspective on some things, and give you a little bit of Cowboy news leading up to the game. Things to be looking for, things that I got some issues with, things I got some problems with. But you know what though? But I'm still Cowboy to the casket drop. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get on with the come on. Okay, come on with the come on. I guess that's what I meant to say. So, some Cowboy news, getting some good news. Okay, we know we've had enough bad news for the last couple of weeks, man, to fill a hospital blotter, a hospital docket. With Randy Gregory going down a couple of weeks ago, and Tank Lawrence going down game one, and Michael Gallup going down in game one. Well, Tank Lawrence after game one, leading into game two. Michael Gallup in game one, and Tyron Smith. So yeah, we had things going on, and people are out, and people trying to come back, and Donovan Wilson, and there's all kind of guys we got out, good quality players and stuff that we've had out. And the thing I have liked about this year's team, that we've had guys out and guys have stepped up, but there have been some things that went on I didn't agree with, and I thought we didn't do as well. But anyway, some good news. DeMarcus Lawrence, or otherwise affectionately known as Tank Lawrence, what we like to call him, big number 90, is back practicing. Okay, full practicing. Now, he's not cleared to play, but he's back practicing. We know he went down in the practice leading up to the Chargers game with a broken foot. And, he's been working, got surgery, been working, rehabbing, trying to get back. And then I liked how when they lost him, and then we lost Randy Gregory to COVID. And then so we didn't have both of them for a couple of games. And Micah Parsons, boy, that number 11, that boy something else, man. He stepped in and he just did his thing, man. So we just kind of had guys just kind of fill in, jump in, got in where they fit in. But Tank Lawrence is back practicing, and he's been back back in active practice, not cleared to play. Looking forward to him playing next Thursday when we go to New Orleans and play the Saints. Okay, so it will be good to have Tank Lawrence back. Randy Gregory, he's still coming along pretty good. All the reports I've heard, and maybe the next week, I think we played Washington football team. Then the week after that might be the date set aside for him. But boy, wouldn't it be good to have Tank on one side, Gregory on the other side, and Michael just kind of filling in where he wants, all on the field at the same time. Ooh-wee. That's what I'm talking about. You talking about defenses don't know what to do. And if you throw it early, that man number 7, Trayvon Diggs, to pick it off. So, and Jaron Kearse, same thing. He got Pat last week. So I'm liking where things is going along those lines. CeeDee Lamb is back in practice, but understand there are levels to this concussion protocol. They don't do it like they used to do. So how many fingers? Okay, what city and what state are you in? Okay, you go ahead and play. No, that CTE stuff. No. There's steps and there's outside neurological people that work in concert or along the side of the team's neurological and medical staff. So now they take that stuff seriously. So from where I understand it, that there's things that goes in steps. Like the first step, he just got rest. So I think Monday, because it happened on Sunday, and then they took him out of the game. He went home, he rested. That next day, all he had was meetings, nothing else. Went home and finished and rested. Then the next day, it was a series of things. I think it was some aerobic exercises and things of that nature. See if he can handle that for a certain number of reps. Then it was like some non-contact, like football type of stuff. So it's like catching footballs and throwing footballs and things of that nature. Okay. And then it was some light running and light contact and some things of that nature. See if you can clear certain parameters with that. And then they had then an active practice and stuff. And then there's measurables at each one of these steps. So it's like a 4, 5, 6 step. And then at the end of that, you got to have the medical staff at the Cowboys to check you and see if you pass some protocols and stuff. Now, all these things got to happen by Wednesday, because there's not going to be a thing where there's a neurological guy like 5 minutes before game time is like, okay, good, you did this, okay, good, sign here, we're good. No, it had to happen by the end of the day today in order for him to be cleared to play. Okay, now from all indications that I had, he cleared all of those hurdles. Now I don't know if he'll be able to play the full game or whatnot, or if he'll, but he is cleared to play some of the game tomorrow. So that's a good thing, because now I've also heard that Cedric Wilson is on some sort of protocol. So so maybe we may have CD Lamb and Noah and what's my man's name? Noah. We might have them two guys. So it's not a good time for us in terms of our wide receivers and stuff. So anyhow, Noah Brown, couldn't think of his name. Noah Brown, big kid from Ohio State. Okay. So we cross our fingers on that, man. Golly, man, because we gonna need our, those guys and whatnot, and then Lyle Collins. Everybody that knows me and seen some of my videos know I'm really not a big Lyle Collins fan, because I think he kind of put us in a lurch, and I think he's kind of been a high maintenance, a high issue dude ever since he came to the Cowboys. He came in kind of squirrely because he had something went on with his girlfriend. Somebody died, and he was some things surrounding him, and nobody wanted to touch him. So he ended up falling in our lap, and he really should have been like our first 5 pick out of LSU, because I've seen him play when he was at LSU. Watched a lot of SEC games because I'm a Bama fan, so I've seen LSU like every year, and I know all them guys. And he was a dang good player. So, but this thing went around and stuff, and so. But he had issues with, substance and different things. So he got into the left side protocols of that. Many of you people might not know, but in the NFL, the way the testing things go, if you never get a positive test or anything, you go into the right side of the thing, and then you never you get tested like once a year, and they tell you every time that they take it, they're gonna test you, and you're ready for it every time. But if you come into the thing hot, if you understand what I'm saying, then you get into the offender level or whatever, so they can test you as many times as they want, and they don't tell you. They just tell you, hey, call you, hey, we get ready to come do this. Okay. So the idea is don't get into that section. Stay over here. That's the whole thing. So, and then he missed all these tests, and he knew that we were shorthanded in the beginning of the season because Zach got, was in protocol right out of the game. When he tried to get his 2 tests in and be negative, and he couldn't get them in. So he knew we were shorthanded. And then so the next week he gonna miss his test and whatnot, and they cited him. So he had to miss 5 games. But then when he went to him They said, well, okay, we're gonna make it down to 2 games. Then he kept fighting it, and they said, well, you end up trying to bribe the test taker. We're gonna give you 5 games, and that's just a selfish move, dude. Take the 2 games and get on back to the team, so you can, we're trying to make a run here. It ain't about your personal, you hurt your feelings, dude. Get back to the team quick as you can. And so that just tells you all. And then he missed all the 5 games, missed all the way up to the New England Patriots game, and they put in Terrence Steele at right tackle. And didn't hear a thing. No penalties, no pressure. I think he may have gave up 1 sack in 6 games. Okay, and just held his own. It was a road grader on running plays. And then after the New England game, and they had to bye going into the Minnesota game, he was back. Well, I'm back. And they basically, he thought they was going to pull Terrence Steele and put him in there. And I'm like, no, we ain't doing that for you because you unreliable. Because people don't know last year when the COVID hit and, in the off season, he came to camp like 20, 30 pounds overweight and tried to get himself into shape during training camp. That's how he got hurt, missed the whole season. So basically, he's played 1 game in almost 2 years. Okay. We don't know if we can trust you. Terrence Steele doing his business. Okay. If we have some problems and luck would have it, Tyron Smith went down in that game with an ankle injury. So they had to do some moving around. And I think they moved him around and they put him back at right tackle, messed around with it and things of that nature. Put Ty Nsekhe in there. They did some things and put him in there because you don't know what kind of conditioning he's been out for a month and a half. You know what kind of conditioning he got. He's proven that he unsupervised. He out of shape and out of. So I don't trust him. And then that's the guy Jerry wanted to pay. Paid him like top dollar. I'm just not a big Lyle Collins fan. And so my thing is at the end of this season, we got to make a decision on him because he's going to be owed like $15, $16 million. And you getting the same almost adequate production out of Terrence Steele. And you ain't paying him but $800,000. Yeah. But no, I ain't a big Lyle Collins fan, man. Then he was not good last week. And it's like 2nd game back from being, coming back, 3rd game back from gave up a sack, a couple of pressures, a couple of false starts. He was just awful, wasn't good, So no, man, I don't care how much you're getting paid. That's Jerry's doing. I wouldn't have paid you that kind of money. Him or Jalen Smith or none of them guys. They wouldn't have got paid for me until you got to prove it. But that's just me. So anyhow, Tyron Smith is back practicing. He's a goal for tomorrow, and that's a good thing because our running game is so much better when Tyron Smith plays. Okay, they tried Terrence Steele at left tackle. Dude, I didn't like that they did that because I think they should have put Lyle Collins at left tackle because he's the more experienced offensive lineman. Terrence Steele is an undrafted free agent guy that really just And then I didn't like the move of putting Connor McGovern in going to Arrowhead. I'm not changing anything. I would have made that decision maybe this week going against the Raiders at home, but I just didn't like that. But anyway, Tyron Smith should be back, and hopefully we'll commit to running the ball this week. Dude, we made a play, and they stopped us in the backfield. Oh, we'll just run this bubble screen on next first down. And I'm sorry. I'm old school. You're not fixing to just punch me in my mouth, and I'm just going, okay, well, I just won't do that no more. No, I said, okay, if I'm Kellen Moore, I'm like, okay, we running that same daggone play. Zach Martin, I need you to put your helmet in Chris Jones' chest and drive his butt back this time. No, you're not dictating to me. We running the ball. We physical. Oh, no, we just run a bubble screen on the next first down. No, we run the football. That's what we do. They're throwing the ball 43 times. Don't let them dictate to us like that. That was just the whole game plan was just stupid. And there's no reason for us to have lost that game. But anyway, then Amari Cooper. And I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get on with my video with the prediction and what I look to see for tomorrow. But Amari Cooper, first of all, I love me some Amari Cooper. Okay, not the most, not demonstrative. He's the ultimate anti-diva receiver. Okay, effective. He got a quiet excellence, a quiet class to him. Catches a touchdown, hands the ball to the ref. I guess that's that Alabama in him for them 3 years he played down in Alabama. That's the Nick kind of don't play that theatric stuff. He got because Julio don't and Devontae Smith don't. And it's Judy don't. He didn't play football. Okay. And he just does his thing. Best route running in the game. Got the dead leg. Gets guys off their mark. If it's going to be at 12 yard and out, he's going to be right where he's supposed to be. So I love me some Amari Cooper. I'll take Amari Cooper. I'll take 10 Amari Cooper before I take 1 OBJ. That's just the way I am. I like low maintenance. Okay. I don't like high maintenance women. Don't like high maintenance cars. I don't like I want something I can just, whatever. I don't want no car. I got to keep look under the hood every day. And I got to turn this thing this way for it to start. No, I want something I can just crank it up and go. If I'm working, if I'm a manager or something, I don't want no employee. He got a problem or an issue every day and I got to deal with. No. So I don't like issues. I don't like high maintenance. That what he did this week, not really a fan of. Not that I'm pro vaccine or anti, but what I am a fan, am an advocate of, whatever the rules are, if you're going to be in this entity, these are the rules we play by. That's just me. This is what we do. These are the protocols. This is what we do. Okay. Now, Jerry said, and I don't agree with nothing really, Jerry. Me and Jerry are on the opposite side because I think Jerry does too much in our organization in terms of day-to-day and influence and things, and don't let people do their jobs. But that's another issue for another day. But he said I told them early, the me stops at the door. It's about us. What do you need to do to make sure that you are available to play, not for yourself, but for all the team, your guys, your brothers that you play with? Okay. What does that mean? So you understood that these NFL owners lost anywhere from $3.5 to $4 billion last year. That they said we can't lose $4 billion every year. We got to set some protocols in place so that we can, because we're in the business to make money. That's the only reason we're playing this game. It's not just for fan entertainment. If it wasn't making money, we couldn't do it. All kind of leagues have folded. The XFL, USFL, which is coming back now, but it folded because it couldn't make enough money to pay its players, pay its, the owners getting some money and pay for and maintain their facilities and all these sort of things. They didn't make enough money to do it, so they folded. Okay, so they set protocols in place. If you vaccinated, you got to do this. If you unvaccinated, you got to do this. That's what it is. They didn't spring this on you last week. They told you this at the beginning of in the off season. This is what we're doing. Okay. And if you're going to play football in this entertainment arena, these are the things we have to have done so we can keep this cash cow going so you continue to make your $20 million to do what you do. Okay. Now, if you don't want to do it, you can take your ball and go home and, have a nice life. But if you're doing this, these are the rules. It's just that simple. I'm sorry. Now, he made the decision he made. He's like, well, I guess I don't want to put that whatever in my body and whatnot, but I guarantee you, I was watching Speak for Yourself the other day, and I watched other things, and Marcellus Waller was talking about, hey, man, you folks can have whatever thing they want to say about. He said, but I know for a fact when I was playing, guys was taking all kind of different painkillers and different things. I'm not going to name it, whatever it was, but it was known to cause, liver damage. Folks was taking it because they was trying to stay on the field, trying to play, because they needed the production so they could get their, Pro Bowls, get their whatever, get their contracts, because they got production, they got numbers they got to hit. Okay. And guys was willing to do that because they were trying, but you're not willing to do this in order to stay on the field. You'd rather rush being away 3 games and maybe miss your team miss the playoffs. That seemed like a good idea to you. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not pro or anti, but if these are the rules, you got to either play this way. But if I was not vaccinated, I would make sure I didn't catch nothing. If I got to stay in a freaking silicone tent to keep from catching it so I don't miss games. That's what I would have done. But so anyway, we know Amari won't be here this week. He won't be. He won't even be cleared to Sunday. So he may not, if he got symptoms, might even be able to play against New Orleans. And that's a 3-game season. What if we go 0-3 in them games? what was a substantial lead. Now we like fighting for our lives to make the daggone playoffs, and it could have been avoided. That's all I'm saying. And I know everybody playing for themselves, but everybody on this team. You think a guy like Tyron Smith? How many good years you think Tyron Smith got? And some of these older guys that may not be around and whatnot, they banking on this shit. Man, this might be the year I get in the playoffs. Maybe we make a nice deep run. I'm just saying sometimes you got to make decisions, from bigger than yourself. But anyway, that's all I got for the Cowboy news and my rant and my raves and stuff like that. So as we get into this game, as you saw in what I was talking about, I didn't like the game plan for last week. I thought we played receptive football. We didn't take the game to Kansas City like I thought we should have. I think we accepted that they may have stopped us a couple of times on first down and then decided, well, we just not gonna run anymore. And I need them to stop doing it. We are a physical football team that we are, dominant at the line of scrimmage, and all of our other activities of our football team, of our game, works off of how dominant we are at the offensive line. We can't play passive. That don't work for us. I think as a stat in the Dak Prescott era, when we run the ball more than we pass it, we're like 29-0. Because when you run the ball, it's like an attitude thing. Okay, it's an attitude thing. It's saying like, no, we not gonna get punked today. We coming for y'all today. You better you make sure you ate your Wheaties today. We coming. But when you play passive, we just gonna, then you taking blows now. I didn't like that. Dak didn't play a good game. I thought Dak was off. I thought the offensive line was off. But that defense came to play, man. They took a couple of staggering 8 counts in the first half. About midway through that second quarter, I think the Kansas City Chiefs had like 10 drives and only yielded 3 points. They held Patrick Mahomes to no touchdowns, and an interception and a sack fumble. Michael Parsons had 2 sacks. And so I thought the defense gave us many opportunities but we played passive. And I know we didn't have Amari, and I know CD went out early. So we're playing a Raider team today that defensively, I didn't realize this. I did some research here and found out that they are 23rd defense. The defense is 23rd in opponents' QBR. I didn't know there was a such thing. The Raiders are on a 3-game losing streak. It wasn't that long ago. The Raiders were the number 1 seed in the AFC after that win over Philadelphia. I think they beat them like 31 to like 16 or something like that. And I think that was right after the Ruggs incident. It might have been right before. It might be leading because they had a bye out there and they were 5-2. Yeah, because it was right after, because they had won 2 in a row after the John Gruden issue. And then it was like a weight was lifted off them. Then the Ruggs thing happened. And then the Arnett thing happened. And then sometimes it's just too much for a team to overcome. And then they lost 3 straight. They lost to the Giants after a bye. Really? The Giants might be the worst team in the NFL. I know the Jets is out there. I know Jacksonville and Houston. The Giants might be. I saw what I saw Monday night. They might be the worst team in the NFL. I'm sorry, man, but they are. They might just be. All right. Fired Jason Garrett, which, whatever, it is what it is. Then they lost to the Kansas City last week, and then they lost to the Cincinnati Bengals Sunday. So they're on a 3-game losing streak. So we're going to get their best shot come tomorrow. So if we go in there half-stepping, we go in there playing passive, we going in there like they come into play because they want to save their season. Okay? So we coming off of a bad loss ourselves. And so, just some of the woes that the Raiders have had. And so these are some of the things that, hopefully we can exploit. And I read this, I found this out, that the Raiders, over the past 3 weeks, the Raiders ranked last in the NFL on 3rd down conversion rates on the offense. They went from the first try against Kansas City until the last one against Cincinnati without converting a 3rd down. That's like the first one against Kansas City in the game last week, all the way to the end of the game last week without converting the third down. They were converting the third downs on a 21.4 percentage rate completion of success rate, and we're giving up 53.5 third down completion success rate on defense. So that means for us is that we got to stop them on third down because they're not good at it, and we got to convert and keep our third downs alive on offense because they're not good at stopping it. We got to keep those trends going. Okay, when we play them. And so that's the thing there. And see, I didn't know this. I didn't know Rich Bisaccia. Didn't know he was a special teams coach for the Cowboys. Because all those different levels of coaches. He was a special teams and other coach for the Cowboys from 13 to 17. So that's why Dak's been there, and that sort of thing. So, but anyhow, so that's where we are with that. And then as it relates to the Cowboys. I just think we got to commit to running the football. I know we got a lot of guys injured, and we're still the top team in the NFL on yardage wise. We're still averaging 418, even with that clunker and stinker we put in last week. We're still averaging 418.1 yards per game, and we're still averaging 29.3 points per game, even though we only got 9 last week and didn't score a touchdown. I don't remember the last time we didn't score a touchdown. I think it might have been 2019, maybe. But anyhow, so that's where we are right now. And the Raiders, they've been allowing 100 almost in it for the last month. The Raiders are averaging giving up 132.1 yards per game on the ground. Okay, so that means we need to make a concerted effort to continue to punish them. Punish them in the middle. Punish them on the run. Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, if you're playing, I need you to get assertive. I need you to be mad this week and take it to them, okay? Joe Mixon last week got him for 30 carries for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think Zeke Evans is a little bit better than Joe Mixon, okay? We need to be able to do that. I think our offensive line is better than Cincinnati's. I think we should be able to do that, okay? So that's what. But they're like one of the best defenses against the pass, only averaging 220 yards given up against the pass. So which fits into our wheelhouse. But we're gonna be down some wide receivers, so we're gonna get maybe some misdirections and things like that on some pass plays, and then we just line up and just smash mouth their tails. So that's what I think we should be doing. Our defense is only giving up like 103 yards a game on the ground, and like I said, I like the fact that we stopped the run last week pretty good. And but the thing is, the Raiders love to throw the football. Derek Carr is already thrown for 3,041 yards, okay, which is third most in the NFL behind Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Darren Waller has, which is his leading yardage guy, tight end. Has like over 610 yards, and for receptions, it's Hunter Renfrow. I love Hunter Renfrow. I love good route running guys. He has 56 catches. They've not been able to run the ball much. Josh Jacobs, roll tide, but he hadn't had a good season. He's had some foot injuries and different things going on. He has not topped more than 50 yards only twice in this season. And stuff. So they have not been able to establish the run, and we want to continue to make them not being able to establish the run. That way we can turn Micah Parsons and them guys loose on him, and let's see what we can get. So maybe we can sack him a couple of times, make him throw a couple of picks. Okay. So Josh Jacobs only has 333 yards on 88 attempts. So that's not good. They've had some problems running the football, and I think we ought to be able to take advantage of that. So all that being said, I know we're missing some guys. Got some guys coming back. I know Tyron Smith coming back. I look for Zeke to have at least 75, 80 yards. I look for Tony Pollard to have about 60 yards and about maybe like 5-6 catches. I look for Dak to throw for about 250 and a touchdown. And I look for us to control the football, okay, like we're supposed to. Play smash mouth, control the football. I look for our defense to get a couple turnovers. And we throw that all in the back. You stir it up. Stir that thing up right good. I know you want a prediction. All right. So Uncle Fred about to give you the prediction, what I think gonna happen tomorrow at about 3 o'clock tomorrow on Thanksgiving. After we ate all that turkey dressing and macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and rice, and that's a lot of starch. Maybe only one of them, and some pecan pie. I make a mean pecan pie myself. I made a couple today. You know. We were sitting back after eating that nice meal. I'm gonna watch my Cowboys go up and down the field, and I'm predicting that the Cowboys win 31-21. That's the prediction from Uncle Fred on the Cowboys Raiders game on Thanksgiving 2021. Cowboys 31, Raiders 21. Okay. And I look for it to be like 31-14, and they score late and try to onside kick and do some things. But I look for us to win 31. I look for us to run the ball for like 150 yards and a touchdown or two. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's what I got. I hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all eat a bunch of turkey. I hope y'all see your family, love and hug on your families. Y'all stay safe. Uncle Fred gonna catch y'all on the other side. And if I'm feeling up to it, I might catch y'all tomorrow after the game and give you my post-game prospectus. And let's just see where this thing goes. But if not, then it definitely be Saturday. Definitely be Saturday. Friday. I'm sorry, be Friday, Black Friday. But I ain't getting out in that foolishness, doing that stuff. So it'll be one of those, and then I gotta do my pregame for the Iron Bowl. So I got that coming. So I got videos coming, boy. So I got Dallas 31, Raiders 21. Holla at your boy. I'll catch y'all on tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. Get involved in the Uncle Fred experience. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. That's all I got, man. Catch y'all on the other side.